No one passes 50 on day one as the bowlers hold sway at New Road. Worcestershire had surrendered top spot in Division 2 after a 6-wicket defeat by Lancashire, while Middlesex returned to action after a week off, still looking for their first championship victory of the season as they made their first visit to Worcester for 4 years. The home side won the toss and chose to field, but they had to wait before doing so after early morning rain delayed the start for half an hour. Middlesex had turned down the chance to bowl first, but that looked like a poor decision when the division's leading wicket-taker Charlie Morris struck in his first over. Holden caught behind for a duck. Robson and Gubbins set about repairing that early damage and scored pretty quickly in tricky conditions. They put on 41 when Robson fell, LBW to Josh Tongue for 16. That brought Middlesex skipper Dawid Malan to the wicket on his return to the side. But the visitors couldn't make it to lunch without losing another wicket. Gubbins bowled by Whiteley for 27. But with Malan looking solid and new man Eskenazi playing his shots, there were no further dramas for Middlesex, and 97 for 3 at the interval represented a reasonable foundation to build on. The next task was for this partnership to develop further in the afternoon, and Eskenazi continued to dominate the scoring. But when he'd made 27 with 5 fours, he became a second victim for Whiteley trapped LBW. But just after they'd passed 150, Middlesex suffered a real setback when Morris returned to the attack to have Malan LBW for 45. And in the next over, Barnard, who'd suffered an injury in the morning session, proved his fitness when Harris was the 4th batsman caught in front and gone for 12. A new pair, Simpson and Roland Jones, attempted to mount a recovery. They had some success, but once again another promising partnership wasn't to last. Leach had Roland Jones caught by Vessels for 12. And it was definitely Worcestershire's session when Tongue chipped in with his second wicket. Helm caught behind for 1, and they took tea with Middlesex 191 for 8, 5 wickets lost in the afternoon. Nathan Souter dominated a partnership of 30, but he became LBW number 5 to Tongue this time, and it was 221 for 9, which became 221 all out in the next over when Simpson was dismissed by Morris for 35. 3 wickets for him and Tongue, and Middlesex were surely short of a competitive total on this wicket. But perhaps not, because they made early inroads when the home side batted. The hopelessly out-of-form Mitchell edged Helm behind for just 3 in the second over, and the same combination struck again soon after to remove Rhodes for 4. Worcestershire had reached just 11 for 2 from their first 10 overs, but when Callum Ferguson came to the crease, batting suddenly looked much easier. After 2 failures at Old Trafford last week, he refound his form quickly, hitting 8 fours on his way to 37. Opener Tom Fell was playing rather more patiently at the other end, but Worcestershire couldn't make it through to stumps without one more setback. Ferguson LBW to Roland Jones to leave them 64 for 3, still 157 runs behind. A day for the bowlers at New Road, and both sides will believe they can grab the upper hand on day 2.